Hi, my name is Jeremy, this is Red Means Recording, and today we're looking at the Qubit Bloom Fractal Sequencer. Just one second, let's let this voice finish up. Yeah, clappity clap. Okay, so, what the heck is Bloom? Like I said, Bloom is what's considered a fractal sequencer. It takes inputs from you that you set via the encoders. You can set up little pitch sequences, and it mutates them and sends them off into new branches. So we're going to make a pitch sequence with these encoders right here. I'm going to change the pitch of this sequence. I'm going to change the length and add a second page of steps. And now I'm going to sequence those pitches. This is all according to the scale that you set within the module. This is going to the qubit surface, by the way. Second channel is going to rings. I've already set up some ratchets and gate lengths on this. I'm going to bring in rings now and then change the pitches of it. Ah, yes. Good old rings. Let's go ahead and sequence the pitches for rings, okay? So it sends out 2 pitch sequences and 2 gate sequences. And will play back what you set it to, unless you turn up some of the fractal sequencing options, which we will do shortly. You can change the root note as well, which transposes up in key. I'm going to turn up the number of branches and the path for these branches, which will create non-destructive manipulations of our sequence. The bass is coming from the Cursus Iteritas by Noise Engineering. And that is Data Bender, that little crazy whippity sound. Mutate this one as well. The mutations will cause new sequences to occur. One of my favorite things about Bloom is the ability to change the divider or multiplier for the entire sequence timing. It's very performative and you can completely transform the speed of your sequence. Basically, you give this thing input, you tell it how much to change that input, and then you can still perform it on the fly. By the way, if you don't want to hear me talking all this stuff, check the link in the description. I'll be uploading these without talking to my second channel. Cursus is being sequenced by the Clank Chaos, which is also providing some gates for the rest of our sequences. Oh, I love how cool the surface can sound depending on what mode it's in. So you can see with just a little bit of input using the pitch encoders, you can get a fractally morphing sequence that still stays true to the original intent of your sequence. It's really cool. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Let's do another demo, okay? Cool. So, in this one, I'm going to build the sequence up from scratch again. And then I'm going to play a lot with the div and molt. And I'm also going to show you how input into the root can create really cool glissandos. So let's edit our sequence first. Again, rings and surface are our voices. We're going to start with surface. And you can hear Data Bender already working there, doing some cool reversey stuff. The bass drum voice in surface makes a fantastic plucky lead. Second page now, edit these. Remember, it's all in key based on the scale that you set. So even if you don't mutate, you still get a 2-channel pitch sequencer that's super intuitive. Let's bring in some drums. And let's start messing with the rings sequence, which is going to give us a cool pitch percussion sound. I love rings so much. 2 physical modeling voices in 1 rack is really cool. I could probably get away with having like a whole rack of surfaces. Again, the bass is from the Cursus Iteritas. There's that div molt in action. The surface voice is going into the Data Bender and then into the noise engineering Imitor Versio. And the rings voice is going straight into After Later's Monsoon in delay mode. The drums are from the VPME QD and the Erica Sense sample drum. Let's start affecting our root pitch and get some cool glissandos. I'm going to use the chaos into the root of Bloom, and we're going to hear it flit all around in key in a really cool way. I love that. Cursus, go. Ring sounds really cool flitting around with those pitch glissandos. Yeah. Let's do one more demo. Okay? 2 more, actually. Haha. So in this one, we have rings in Easter egg mode. doing chords. I guess I'm going to have to start that again real quick. There we go. The second voice this time is the clavis twin waves, and we're going to be using it as a little lead. I've slowed down everything to see if we can get some nice generative long things. So longer notes, longer attack, longer release times. So let's go ahead and set up our sequence with pitches and the page numbers, and also we will set some branches and mutate it. So this will create new sequences for us. And as long as we stay in key, stay in range, we'll be good. How about some drums? There's our friend Databender doing some fun flitty stuff on our lead. Databender just makes everything sound cooler. Alright, so the div molt control allows you to go from slow to fast arpeggios really quickly, and you stay in key and you still are mutating and creating new sequences. Changing the voice on the clavis twin waves gives us a brand new sound. So it's just really easy to move around in timbre and in arrangement. Here it is slower with longer attack and release times. Same sequencer, same patch, but we're able to get extremely different results depending on how Bloom is set up. It's super cool. Playing with the div molt to create new rhythms on the fly. All right, we're gonna do one more demo. Check the links in the description for no talking versions of these, and let's get chill. I wanted to do one ambient-esque demo, so we're still in Easter egg mode with rings, doing those beautiful disaster piece chords. We'll be using clavis for our lead, and we'll be manipulating the timing for it and the envelopes. And we're gonna be using surface to do those weird little slewed glitchy things. The surface is getting sequenced by the Clank Chaos, and it's going into data better, which creates really, really awesome little flitty tones with a slewed pitch coming from Clank Chaos. If you're looking for a sequencer to add to your rack that will give you both deterministic and probabilistic control, something that you can set but also have it do stuff for you, I think the Qubit Bloom is a really great choice. I love the way that you can actually set pitches and then mutate them as much as you want and then still have it be a performative thing. I also really love that you can manipulate the root input and get those awesome glissandos. So, 2 thumbs up for Bloom. Really, really cool sequencer. I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Jeremy, this is Red Means Recording, and I hope you have a wonderful day.